You've picked out one of our Motor Trend certified vehicles, and I'm going to tell you how special they are, and I'm going to tell you what it really means to you. Look, Anthony, we've known for a long time that when somebody walks onto our lot or any dealer's lot on this road, there's certain fears people have, and you may have some of those same fears. For example, Anthony, do you ever worry about paying a car dealer too much for a car?
Sometimes.
Okay. If you only do it sometimes, you're way ahead of most of the crowd, because most of them that's their number one fear. They don't want to pay more than they have to. They don't want to pay more than someone did the other day or might tomorrow. So they're very wary of dealer pricing. Now, the price that brought you in here, it had to be pretty decent, didn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, because if it wasn't decent, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But if you're like a lot of people, you're probably wondering, how much lower could we go? How much lower could someone else go, right?
That's true.
What I'm about to say to you next, Anthony, is going to sound a little crazy because it's coming from a car salesman, but it's the absolute truth. And as a matter of fact, we put this policy in writing. Anthony, it is literally impossible for you to pay too much for one of our Motor Trend certified vehicles. Now, do you believe that?
Nope.
I don't blame you. Had you said yes, I'd have been worried about you. It sounds crazy, Anthony, but today it's the truth. Look, we had to put a great price out there to attract you. If we don't put great prices out there, literally pre-discounted prices, our phones don't ring, the email inboxes don't fill up, and nobody shows up. But to guarantee it's the best price, it really takes it to the next step. And here's how it works. Look, you're not going to buy the vehicle unless you like the price, right? Okay, well, you're going to take delivery today. That I can almost guarantee if the car's right for you, all right? But once you take delivery, Anthony, I'm going to give you 5 days. You can search any website, anywhere. You know you can find similar vehicles out there. When I say similar, it's got to be the same year, make, model, trim level. The miles have got to be in the ballpark. But if you find that similar vehicle out there somewhere and it comes with the same benefits that we offer and it's advertised for a lower price, Anthony, you just show us that website and we will cut you a check back for the difference on the spot. All right, now, where can you look? Can you check Tennessee? Yeah, you can check Tennessee, Kentucky, Georgia. You can check the entire Southeast. You can check the Northeast, the Midwest. You can check the West. You can check Idaho, California, Arizona. If you find a similar vehicle with the same benefits and it's advertised for a lower price, Anthony, show us the website. We will cheerfully cut you a check back for the difference. Anthony, has any dealer ever told you that before and guaranteed it in writing?
No, sir.
The last thing you need to worry about today is paying too much. The first thing you need to worry about is making sure it's the right vehicle. Anthony, and a lot of people, you may have the same fear. I mean, you don't want to buy the wrong vehicle, do you?
That's right.
Because then you're stuck with it, right?
That's right.
Look, you go to Best Buy, you go to Lowe's, you go to Home Depot, you go to Macy's, you go to Dillard's. You buy something, if it's not working for you, you can take it back and exchange it, right?
Right.
But you buy a vehicle from a car dealer, you're pretty much stuck with it, aren't you?
That's right.
Not at Sarah, okay? You're not stuck with it. We're going to give you a 30-day test drive, okay? We want you to be happy for 30 days, yeah, but we want you to be happy for 3, 4, 5, 6 years. But we're going to give you the first 30 days to test drive it. Now, we're going to ask that you don't put more than 1,250 miles additional on the odometer. We're going to ask that you don't run into anything because you need to bring it back in the same condition. But Anthony, if that vehicle's not working for you during that first 30 days, if it's the color, the equipment, the model, if your dog just starts barking at it and won't stop, you have the right to bring it back here and exchange it. We put this policy in writing as well. Anthony, you can't pay us too much and you can't buy the wrong vehicle. Both of those policies are in writing. Ever heard that from a car dealer before?
No, sir.
Okay. And lastly, you're looking at a used car, okay? Albeit a fine one, but you ever worry about buying somebody else's problem?
Yep.
Because somebody traded in for some reason, didn't they?
That's true.
Well, we're going to eliminate that fear for you as well, Anthony. Look, we put this through an extremely thorough inspection process. It's got to pass all those points. If you total all those up, it's close to 150. If it doesn't, we have to fix or replace what failed. And if we don't want to do that because sometimes the expense is too high, we send it to the auction. You know where it ends up? AutoNation, okay? Some of the other stores down the street that do not certify like we do. We're the only one of the only 2 Motor Trend certified stores in the entire state of Tennessee. So you're not going to find another dealer up and down this road putting their vehicles through this same inspection. But we don't just inspect it, then we guarantee it. Anthony, we guarantee it with a real warranty, not a powertrain warranty, not a powertrain warranty for 1 or 2 months. We guarantee it for 6 months and 7,500 miles. We're going to cover all of these components here, which are most of the mechanical workings of that vehicle. If something breaks, guess what? Someone else is going to pay for that repair. You only pay a small $100 deductible. And by the way, if you're going to keep the car longer than 6 months, you can always exchange this coverage. So let's go take a look at the vehicle you came in to see, Anthony. And I want you to remember, you don't have to worry about paying too much for it, buying the wrong vehicle or buying somebody else's problem. Cool?
Okay, appreciate it.
Boom, off we go. What am I trying to do here? Build the confidence the customer needs to say yes quicker and more often. And by the way, am I telling the complete truth?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm telling the complete truth here. You guys are doing something with these particular vehicles that nobody else other than Jackson is doing in the state of Tennessee. You're giving them more. You notice I didn't go into all the other benefits. All right? I'm never going to go through. Here are the actual cards. I'm never going to go through this entire card at one time with a customer. Why?
It's too much.
Too much. Thank you. Too much. And I don't want the card to outshine the vehicle. What they come in? They didn't come in to see a card. They came in to see a vehicle.
3 points is about what they can accept.
I would not disagree with that at all. There are better times to go over the other items. And we'll talk about those. So, Anthony, how did that feel as a customer?
It gave me peace of mind.
Yeah, did it feel like a presentation or did it feel like a conversation?
I just feel like we just had a conversation.
And that's important. And the only thing I could have done better, and I just didn't do it, is I would have been pointing to this, each one of those, so they could see it too. It is in writing, because if they're seeing and hearing the same thing, I have doubled my power of communication. All right, now let's just see if we can get it on the big screen. We'll watch it, and then I'll let you, Chris, because you appear to be the youngest guy in the room. I'm going to let you go first, okay?